camera cut off, so I'm actually going to go into Micah again. Micah 4:1. Malachi 4:1. Book of Malachi, chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, right? Which is talking about when the nuclear missiles come. That's the day that shall burn as an oven, right? When they're shot off, okay, to destroy the land of Babylon, right? And all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly, shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai of hosts. That it shall leave them neither root nor branch, alright? But unto you that fear my name, alright? That's a cut for you IUIC people, right? Which shows that the name is very important, right? But unto you that fear my name, shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as the calves of the stall, man. Alright? So the Most High is going to send back his Son to deliver those that fear his name, man. Alright? And how do you show that how do you fear his name, man? By coming out here and doing his will, man. Alright? Doing the things that he commands you to do, man. Alright? Because it says what? Through fear of the Lord, man, through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. Alright? Roughly paraphrase. Okay? So we understand the power of the Most High, man. All right, these people, the only time they're gonna be ready to get right is when that destruction comes, man. All right, when the time of calamity comes, that's when they're gonna want to get right, man. But that's when it's gonna be too late. You can't get right when the time of Jacob's trouble comes. That's too late, man. All right, that's too late to get right, man. At that point, the Most High is gonna basically bring judgment upon you, man. All right. You can see when you get a. Zechariah 13, verse 8. Alright, this is Zechariah 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. Right? So 2 parts of the nation of Israel shall be cut off and die, man. Alright, which is the majority, man. So the majority of the Israelites, alright, not to mention the heathen are going to be obliterated, man. Alright? Because there's no salvation for them. But 2/3 of our own people, alright? So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans who are Israelites, according to the Bible, they're gonna even be judged as well, man. Alright? They're gonna die horrible deaths, man, for rejecting the words of the Most High, man. Alright? For rejecting the words of the prophets out here telling you exactly what the will of the Most High, man. Exactly what you should do, alright? In order to seek salvation, they're rejecting that just as they did in their past lives, man. Alright? As scoffers and scorners, man. Alright? So the Most High has that judgment set up for the 2/3, man. Because there's no way on the planet Earth, man, we could possibly convert the rest of our nation, man. It's impossible, man. You got niggas out here wearing blonde hair, right? Blonde dreads. You know, smoking weed every day, popping pills or whatever the hell they do, man. All right? You have a lot of scumbags among our nation. I'm talking about the nation of Israel, man, the Israelites. All right? You got a lot of scumbags among our people, man. All right? Following after the so-called white man. All right? So if they're going to be scumbags, that's their problem, man. The Most High is going to bring judgment upon them, man. All right? We don't have to force you to believe anything, man. The Most High sets up who he wants to set up for salvation. It's already set, man. Right? We're just trying to show, we're trying to exhibit the characteristics of the elect right now. Alright? Because we know that that's already chosen from the foundation. But in order to be of the elect, you would have to have those characteristics, man. And do the things that the elect were written to do. Alright? Zechariah 13, verse 8 again. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried, man. Alright, so that's talking about the elect, man. The elect is going to be tried as gold, man, and silver, man. Alright? Which means what? The tribulation that they're going to have to go through, man. The hell that they're going to have to go through, man. Alright? There's going to be a time where even now, we're catching a lot of hell right now, man. For knowing the truth, right, and standing up for righteousness' sake, man. In a wicked world, man. That's a lot of hell, man. You have to hear the conversations of these wicked people, man. You have to be around these demons, man. All right. You have to see your oppressor, that your enemy, rule over you, man. In this society, which are the Edomites, man. Right. Because that's your enemy, man. You nation, you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you have enemies, man. All right. And the number one enemy of you is the so-called white man. All right, these Edomites, man. They're the number one enemy, man. All right, and the rest of these heathen nations are also your enemies. Okay. But the fact that you have to see your enemy ruling over you, might have, an Edomite boss or whatever the case is, that's grievous unto itself, man. Once you know the truth, man, right? It says what? With much wisdom, the man who increases in wisdom increases in sorrow, man. Right? Which is true, man. Right? Because the more we understand this knowledge and understand the way things are supposed to be, the more we get mad, man. All right? This is verse 9 again. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power, man. All right? So the Most High is going to actually establish the nation of Israel, starting with the elect, man. All right? The chosen, the elect, and the 1/3, they're going to be the first governing bodies of the nation of Israel, man. The true Israelites, man. All right? The elect is going to be the first fruits of that, man. Which the rest of the nation is going to come through the loins of the elect, man. All right? In order to build the kingdom of heaven, man. All right? Right? And he's going to gather the elect from not just America, not just the islands or where the Israelites are, where the bulk of the Israelites are. All right? He's also going to get them from China, from Russia. There's going to be Israelites scattered amongst all these nations, man. And they're going to actually come looking like other nations. All right? That's the mystery of the Gentiles, man. All right? They're going to actually come looking like other nations as well, man. All right? They're going to look like the devil. They're going to look like Edomites. Okay? Matter of fact, let me get that. This is Isaiah 11, verse 11. All right? And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros. Right? So it said he shall gather his people again a second time. When was the first time, man? The first time is going back to Egypt, man. Right? When we were delivered out of Egypt through Moses, man. When the Most High used Moses to deliver us out of Egypt, man. All right? That was the first time we were delivered out of Egypt, man. All right? The first time we were delivered, I should say, as a people. All right? The second time is going to be in this kingdom, man. All right? But this time it's not going to be in one area, man. All right? It's going to be all around the earth, man. Even though the bulk of the salvation is going to come from America, it's going to be all around the earth, man. You're going to see Israelites being gathered up that look like different nations, man. All right? You're going to see Israelites that look like Chinese, like East Indians, like Arabs, man. Like the devil, man. Like the so-called white man, like Edomites, man. All right? And even the Hamites, man. You're going to have Israelites that look like, even like the Amalekites, man. All right? Because what? We're scattered amongst all these nations, man. Is that not one of the curses in Deuteronomy? Right? Matter of fact, let me read the curse in Deuteronomy first, and then I'll jump back to that. This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 64. This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stoned, man. All right, so that's what we did, man. We were scattered amongst these other heathens, all right. And after time, you start to be around the heathen, right? The Israelite man, obviously, you know, Israelite man likes to have sex, but he's gonna have different heathen women, man. All right, and they're gonna start looking like those heathen nations where they were scattered, man. All right, all right. So we got Israelites that look like all nations, man. Israelites that look like Moabites, Ishmaelites, Edomites. All right. But if the Most High delivers them, those are Israelites, man. All right. Because the Most High is going to gather the remnant from the planet Earth, man. All right. All right. So that was the curse. And let me get back on Isaiah 11:11. All right, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall send his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros and from Cush and from Elam and from Shinar and from Hamath and from the islands of the sea, and shall